Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and it's Mission Inspiration. This one is for October. I know I'm way behind. I think I created this before the end of October, but it might have been the 1st of November. I have now skipped November, and I'm working on December's, and I'll get back to November because I haven't missed a single one, and I gotta keep them going, right? So I'm using heavy gesso. I bought this when I bought all that clearance stuff at Hobby Lobby, and I'm out of my regular gesso, so I used it. It was kind of hard to use on paper, but it works out. The prompt was to add washes of color, so I tried to create a sort of teal. Let's see, what were the colors? They were pear, coral, and turquoise. So turquoise is what I was going for there. Putting some blue and a little bit of green together. And yeah, I mixed it right on the paper and then brushed it around, and now I'm wiping it off, trying to make it look decent. It's just background. I mean, right here, I didn't know where I was going. When I gessoed the page, I noticed the butterfly and decided I wanted to keep the butterfly. Colors of the butterfly kind of work, so yeah. That will probably be my focal image at this point. The next prompt was to stamp all over the page, so I just took out my script stamp and a few others, and this one I believe I'm using the black archival, and then my butterfly stamp. Figured incorporate what's already on the page, so we'll add my little butterfly. And then I felt like there wasn't enough, so I'm stamping another one, and this is with another archival. This might actually be turquoise. I can't remember the name of the color at the moment. I'll try to remember and put it down below. It blends pretty well with the color that I mixed, so it's good. It's not too in your face. Okay, so the next prompt was to make marks with your fingers or found items. So I'm trying to make a coral color. I don't know why I thought I needed to add it's complementary, because that just makes brown. So always test it on white paper to know what you've got. Because it's on my brown craft mat. It's really hard to tell. Alright, so the prompt was make marks with your fingers. So I'm trying to replicate the flower, or not really replicate it, but just incorporate the flower the butterfly is sitting on. And so I'm just doing these finger flowers all over the page. Now I've posted the picture already in the Mission Inspiration Facebook group, which is where you can find all these prompts. Mike Deacon does it. It's a lot of fun. And somebody told me what type of flower it looked like, and I don't remember what she said. Oh yeah, it looks like foxglove. I'll have to look up a picture of foxglove. Alright, so the next one was drag or scrape, so I'm making the brown on purpose. And whoops. When you have acrylic on acrylic, as long as you catch it while it's wet, you can pretty much wash it off, which is nice. So we're making stems for our flowers. There we go. Okay, so the next prompt was glue fabric fragments. I don't really have fabric. I had cheesecloth or I had these cloths. I think they were given to me when I did a spa treatment like years and years ago. And I thought they would be good for art projects, so I just put them in a baggie and they've been sitting there ever since. So now we're going to use a little bit, and I'm just tearing them to make somewhat organic shapes. And the other color, what was it? Lime or something? So I have that one, which is called apple, and then yellow to make a lime color, and it's pretty bright lime color. Trying to make those look like leaves. Do they look like leaves? Pretty scary. Weed leaves, maybe, from weeds. Weeds have pretty rough looking leaves. It was kind of a messy process. See, my one finger is like completely covered in paint. And they're very strange looking leaves. There we go. So now we've got them, and I'm just going to glue them on using Tombow Mono Aqua, and I'm just putting a line where the vein would be on a leaf and sticking them down that way, and that will leave them a little bit three-dimensional until living in my book makes them completely flat. And I don't have enough for every single flower to get 2 leaves, so I'm just spreading them out randomly, trying to get one on each if possible. That's a funky shaped leaf. And we've got to cover up that little blob of paint, so there we go. I'm gluing that spot down because it's on the fold, and if it lives closed, it would just stay folded over, right? And this one gets 2 because it's kind of in the center. That's my reasoning anyway. Okay, so I thought I would add a quote, and I'm just going to use this watercolor paper that I tested my mixes on. And we're just going to create sort of a coral color. Alright, and this quote is by, I think, Louisa May Alcott. And it's, "Love is a flower that grows in any soil, works as sweet miracles, undaunted by autumn frost and winter snow, becoming fair and fragrant all the year, and blessing those who give and those who receive." So I'm just taking some brown. I don't think it's really noticeable when I edge it like that, but I did it anyway. Now the next prompt was to stitch or sew or staple. So I wanted to staple that on, but I couldn't really use that stapler in any other way. Then just to staple that, and we'll pretend. And I forgot a prompt that said add metallic accents. So I'm saying my staples are my metallic accents. And mission complete. Little springtime in your winter. I hope you liked that. If you did like it, please hit like, comment, and feel free to share this video with your friends. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.